If you're on your weight loss journey and you see people's transformations and it gets you discouraged because you feel like everything is so good, so easy for these people, like they just post a video, 500 pounds, now they're 200 pounds, you're like, damn, mine don't look like that. Mine's not pretty. Let me tell you, those are just highlights. It never really is pretty. When I was almost 500 pounds, there was days where I would drive to the gym and I would be so discouraged, so disappointed in myself, so let down, so angry that I would sit in my car and cry. And I just felt like, damn, I fucked up. I'm a failure. I'll never win. I'm a loser. I'm a bum. All these things that people were telling me, I felt it and I believed it. And I sat there and asked myself, how I go from playing college football to being almost 500 pounds? Like, I'm a loser, bro. I didn't let my life go. There's no coming back. Days I pulled up to the gym and I was so discouraged, I went home. Didn't feel good. I'd post videos and people would laugh. People would share them and make fun of me, being like, who cares about his weight loss? This guy's a loser, da-da-da. And I'll be like, you know what? I might as well just stop posting, give up, quit. This is stupid. It's all stupid. It's pointless. I'm never going to lose this weight. Every time I felt that, I sat with it and I felt it. And then I realized, like, this is part of the journey. This is part of it. A lot of people will hit that wall, feel like they want to quit, and they think they're a loser. Like, oh, I failed. No, that is part of it. You're going to feel that. To me, that just tells me that you're going forward. If you're not tripping on this journey, then you're not going hard enough. If you just running and it's all comfortable, you're not pushing yourself. You're not getting nothing. You should trip and fall. You should fall on your face. But you know what you got to do? Instead of staying on the ground, you get back up and you learn. Next time, I ain't going to trip over this. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving. Another thing is, when you're going on this journey, if you keep carrying all that baggage from your past, it's going to slow you down and you're never going to get to where you want to be. You have to look at your past, understand it, learn something from it, but drop the past, drop the baggage, and take the lesson and move forward in your life. That's what you have to do. You're going to have to learn to live with regrets, learn to live with pain. You're going to have to learn to sit face to face with the guilt and the shame and understand and learn how to let it go. It's not easy. It's not pretty. I know the videos make it look like it is, but it's not. A lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of nights of doubt, a lot of nights of just wanting to disappear and never post again. If you're at the beginning of your weight loss journey, you're in the middle of your weight loss journey, you have a lot of way to go, I understand, but I'm telling you it's possible and you are on the right path. You're going to feel those things, but don't give up. Lean into it. Let that be your fuel and understand that you're going to fall, you're going to slip up, get back up. You have one bad day, you miss the gym, you eat bad. You know what? Don't wait till Monday, because Monday turns to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Before you know it, you're 4 weeks in the year and you're like, damn, I made no progress. Take the losses and continue to move forward. And when you slip up, realize that's part of the plan. Smile, get up, keep going.
Okay, I haven't done one of these in a minute, so get ready. Girlies who are trying to lose weight, get ready to save, share, post, whatever the fuck you need to do. Screen record, I don't care. Let's go. Not only did these tips and tricks help me go from 298 pounds, I'm 5'2", to I don't know how much I weigh now because I don't weigh myself like that, but to lose over 120 pounds in a 3-year period. After year 1, I lost 98.8 pounds. I say over 120 because after the first year and a half, I stopped weighing myself and I just would weigh myself when I would go to the doctor. So there's that. All right, so here we go. First things first. Water, water, water. I know you don't want to hear it. I know you hate to hear it, but it's the facts. It is the facts. I don't care if you want a Stanley that looks like this. I don't care if you want a thing that looks like this. I don't care if you want one that looks like this, or one that looks like this. This needs to be your 5th limb. This needs to go with you absolutely everywhere. So, like I said, I don't care what type you want. It needs to go with you every single place you go, to work, to the gym, to your appointment, to the store, on your Target run, to Walmart, to the playground, to school. Are you getting my gist? It goes with you everywhere. It's your 5th limb. It never stays home. So if you need a home one, a car one, do it, because it needs to go with you everywhere you go. I've made videos like this before, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. This is the key, the #1 key to losing weight. Now listen, this isn't for my girls who want 0% body fat. This isn't for the girls who are trying to be shredded. This is for the girls who are trying to lose weight, sustain it. The moms, the wives, the working women, the women that want real weight loss that'll work for them, that'll be long-term, okay? Secondly, you need to be doing strength training. I know you don't want to hear it. You need to do it. I don't care what type of strength training it is. You need to be doing it at least minimum 3 days a week. Work in your cardio, work in whatever, 3 days a week, you need to do strength training. It doesn't have to be a long strength training, 25, 30 minutes, done, okay? Preferably in the morning. I know it sucks. I know we work, but if you could get up before your work, get it done, get it out, I promise you, you will feel better if you do it before your day starts. Because what I have found is that when you work out first thing in the morning, You are more apt to pay attention to what you're eating. You're more apt to really like keep it going, because when you do that hard work, you don't want to stuff your face and be like, oh, I'll work it off later. That's how our brain fucked with us. Number 3, you need to get some type of device that is going to track you, preferably a watch, a Fitbit, something that is going to track your steps and your calories. You need it. You need it. You need it. A visual is always better than what we think. You need to be at least trying to hit 10,000 plus steps a day. Listen, I work from home, and now I do my own business, but when I did work from home, this is not a big house, I average over 13,000 steps a day. Let's go ahead and see how many steps I have going on today. And I'm currently at 12,560. And no, that doesn't mean that I'm like this around my house. That is just me staying upright. I'm not sitting. I used to be, when I was 298 pounds, I used to be sedentary. I'm always sitting. I was always sitting. I was always sitting. I was always laying. I was always sitting. I was always laying. No, let's be up. Let's be cleaning up. Let's be organizing. Let's be doing this. Let's be doing that. That is how you get your steps in. Straight up. Straight up. You don't have to go into a park and do a 10-mile hike. You don't have to do a 3-mile run. You can do this right around your house. Do some, organizing. Do this. You'll want to stay upright as much as possible. And this is what I'm going to finish this off with. Stop being afraid of carbs. Stop being afraid of carbs. And aside from stop being afraid of carbs, stop thinking that if you fall off the wagon after some success, whether it be a week or a month of success, that means that all your success goes out the window. I want you to think, oh, you know what? I binged that day. I fucked up. That's okay. We're picking it up tomorrow morning. Back to the gym. Back to the grind. Back on our water. Back on our shit. Don't go, oh, I ate that, fucked it up. Let's go down the rabbit hole. No, that is not how our mind is thinking, okay? It's, oh, I ate that ice cream. I ate that piece of cake. I enjoyed it. I'm allowing myself to enjoy it. Now, back to the grind. Let me go ahead and get my water. Let me go ahead and get my steps in. Let me go ahead and get my shit, okay? Because we are imperfect humans. And if you think as a mom, as a wife, as a working woman, that you're gonna go your entire life without having life's little pleasures, some ice cream, some cake, some pizza, baby, get that out of your fucking mind. Get it out, push it out there. Whoever told you that is a bullshit. It means we're gonna do that in moderation. We're gonna do that in moderation. And you know what? When we have our activity level like this, when we go ahead and enjoy life's little pleasures, it doesn't do this to us. It's just like, oh, life's little pleasures, but we're still up here. Does that make any sense? Probably not. In my ADHD brain, it makes sense. Anyways, if you want more tips and tricks, I'm always here for you. I've been doing this for the last 3 years, and it's I'm not a fitness coach, I'm not a fitness guru, but I like to share what has worked for me. After years and years of yo-yo dieting, after years of like, how am I doing this? I have finally gotten to the point where I maintain my weight. I eat ice cream. Today I ate KFC for dinner because I didn't want to cook. And do you think that means, oh, out the window with all my success? No, it means tomorrow, back to the gym, just like I was early this morning. I love you. If you want more hacks, let me know in the comments.
I think the biggest thing I've learned after losing 90 pounds is people want to see you doing good, but not better than them. So here are some of the most wild things I've heard since losing 90 pounds and staying in the same area. Let's get the easy ones out of the way, like the you change, or you look so much different, or you look so much better. Like, no shit, that was the whole point. The first kind of rude one was like, damn, dude, do you even eat anymore? Like, yeah, I just ate in a calorie deficit. Another kind of rude one is when people are like, damn, man, you're too good for us now. And it's like, no, whatever you have going on doesn't align with my goals. That's it. The most rude comment I've heard is someone asking me if I'm on drugs. Because that's not only a knock about me, but it's a knock about the hard work, dedication, and consistency it took to me actually achieve my goal. Hearing that stuff doesn't really affect me at all, but it just made me realize that people don't want to see you change and doing better than them. It's like, I don't want to be 25 walking around with a big old beer belly, bro. I'm sorry.
Me personally, I ride heavy for the fat girls who used to be fat and now they're skinny and now they're ego fucking maniacs. As you should. Matter of fact, to the plus size baddies who lost a lot of weight, humility does not apply to you. Humble where? Humble who? Lose the weight, and when you do, be nasty, be cocky, be disgusting about it. Be ruthless about being that girl, because you are very much that girl. Take your ego to the sky. They think you're bad, nah, be worse. When they call you arrogant, say thank you. If they're jealous, intimidated, and they try to knock you down a few pegs, you look them up and down and say, huh, get well soon. Oh, you think you're all that now just because you lost weight, blocked. Sometimes the same people that want to give you your flowers are the same people that want to pick the fucking petals off you. Little did you know that this is my motherfucking garden and I water it. Lose weight if you big, take over the world, and if anybody questions you, you say because Internet GF said so. I love you. Bye. Make good choices.
And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about how being fat is propaganda I'm not gonna fall for. And then after this video, I'm gonna post a before and after because y'all was asking me for that. I don't know if y'all like trying to like pull my card or something, but like I'm still gonna show you. Those of y'all with that lame ass comment like, oh well, it took you all your life to gain the weight, so 7 years isn't a lot of time to get the weight off. First of all, shut up. You probably one of them people that people don't invite nowhere because you always in there thinking you know every damn thing. But I do want to say this to wrap up this conversation. I want you to understand, it don't matter how you get the weight off. I don't give a damn how you get that weight off. If your body healthy enough for you to do it naturally, good job. But again, you're not getting a fucking badge for that. The only badge you will get is the results that you have. Get to a space where you can be healthier. Get the damn weight off. And for those of you who are not fat, don't do it. That's all we're saying. Because at the end of the day, the truth is being overweight is so unhealthy. And to those of you still in the struggle, like myself, fight on, sisters and brothers. Fight on.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
I hate to break it to you, bestie, but if you want to maintain all of your weight loss progress or not let the holidays ruin everything, you're gonna have to be disciplined. Okay, literally, I hope y'all know I'm kidding at this point, because if y'all think that would come out of my mouth, you're tripping. This has got to be one of the main questions that all of my clients are asking me right now, because they're so freaked out that the weeks of hard work that they've put in so far in their program is going to be wiped away by a few days whenever they're eating whatever they want at Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that caring and being intentional about what you eat and having healthy, mindful habits on the holidays is bad or disordered or unhealthy mentally. No, and that's because caring about what you put in your body and eating intuitively in a way where you feel satisfied is a good tool to be practicing at every single point in your life. Where people go wrong on the holidays and get to January 1st setting all of these New Year's resolutions with all these high expectations of working out endlessly and eating nothing comes from looking at the holidays as a season instead of a handful of special days across winter. So the question of is the holidays or eating what I want during the holidays going to ruin my progress comes down to a couple of things. If you're someone who uses the holidays as an excuse to completely go off plan at every expense that you get during the winter of November, December, and January, then yeah, your results are going to be defined by that, because when we think about it, your results are quite literally what happens as the payoff of your habits. So if your habits during the holidays consist of eating in a caloric surplus every single chance you get whenever your coworkers bring Christmas treats into the office, or having to build every single holiday experience around food, or not being willing to make the tiniest of sacrifices that are goal oriented so that the majority of your actions look like steps that are taking you in the right direction, then yes, those habits are most likely going to keep you stagnant and they're going to keep you where you are. But if those are the things that you're doing on a handful of days that we consider special days during the holidays, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, then 3 months of healthy habits are not going to be defined by that slim of a ratio of actions that aren't goal oriented. If you're working and you sign a big deal with the client or you get a big promotion, you might celebrate with a day off, right? And you're not going to shame yourself during that day off and say, oh, this is taking away my promotion if I take a single break to celebrate. But you're also not going to stop going to work and call in every day for the next 3 months just because you got a promotion either. You're going to give yourself a small amount of time for reward, celebration, rest, and experience. But that time is not going to outdo the time that you're striving towards your goals in comparison. But if it does, then you can't be mad whenever you're not taking steps forward.
I feel like people wait to start their weight loss journey because they think it's going to take so long. When in reality, to get to your goal, sure, that's going to take long, but the good feeling of weight loss only takes a few weeks. Because if you start, say, at 200 pounds, and then in your first two weeks, you lose 5 pounds, you're going to feel really good about that. Sure, you're not going to be at your goal of 155. You didn't hit your goal in the first 2 or 3 weeks, sure. But when you lose 5 pounds, you're still going to feel really good about the 5 pounds. And you're still going to have something to celebrate. And then that loss is going to help you with the rest of your loss. So if you're waiting to start your weight loss journey because you're like, it's going to take so long, I'm never going to get to my goal weight, I have so much weight to lose, you're gonna feel good and you're gonna get that serotonin boost when you just lose a little bit of weight. You get the positive feedback a few weeks in. Sure, it's gonna take a few months to get to the actual goal, but the good feelings come within a few weeks of starting the weight loss journey. So don't put it off. Start now.
I lost 26 pounds in a span of 2.5 months, and this is everything that I did. One is I was in a calorie deficit, also intermittent fasting, 16 to 18 hours of the day. I went to the gym every single day except Sunday, 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, like another 45 to an hour on the treadmill, plus abs and the sauna for like 20 minutes. Another huge thing was volume foods, so low calorie and then high in protein.
I mean, babe, you haven't even started yet and you're worried about how long it's gonna take? We've all heard the saying, the time is gonna pass regardless. So the option is wake up in 6 months and be exactly where you are, unhappy, uncomfortable, overweight, hiding, unhealthy, or wake up in 6 months and be better. Even if you're not at your goal, be more fit, more fulfilled, more healthy, have better habits, have better routines. I post a lot of before and after pictures, and the number one comment I always get without fail, how long did this take? How long did it take? Does it really matter if I said it took 1 month versus if I said it took a year? Is that really gonna be the thing that gets you up off the couch and gets you moving? You're looking for excuses not to do it. It's gonna take too long. Okay, spend another year unhappy. Spend another year hating your body. This shit is fun. My life is so much more fulfilled now that I have these healthy habits, healthy routine. Beautiful day. I'm on a walk with my dog in a beautiful park. My life is not controlled by food anymore. I've been on this journey for over a year. This shit is fun. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. If you don't start, you'll never get there.
When you lose a significant amount of weight, people love to say, oh, she lost that weight and she acting different, or oh, he lost that weight and now he think he better. It's not that we think that we better. Losing a significant amount of weight does not just change you physically. It literally alters your brain chemistry or something. It do something up here to where it literally changes you. It changes you inside and out. Like, yes, we are different. Yes, we are not the people that we used to be. Yes, we have changed ourselves. We are different. Like, I don't know how to put it into words, but if you have lost a significant amount of weight, then I'm sure you can relate to this. But how you view your life, how you view the people in your life, your relationships, your friends, it all changes once you lock in and you lose the weight. Like, it's like you build this mental fortitude and it pours over into every other area of your life. You look at them people differently. Like, it makes you realize that people come up with a freaking excuse for everything. Like,
let's be honest. Have you ever looked at a big back person and said, oh my God, her body is goals? No. So when the girlies say, whatever you do, don't get fat, they're not lying. People will treat you different.
If I could do my life over again, I would not have ever been fat. I would have just never been fat. I would have been working out from the time I was like young. I would have been working out because it was already hard for me, right? I was already a taller girl. So I felt big next to all of my little 5'2" friends. I was always tall. I'm 5'10". But I would not have gotten fat. And what did it for me was that first semester in college. I left California. I took my ass to DC and I blew up freshman year. I blew up freshman year. And I feel like there was no going back. There was no going back. As I'm sitting here eating my Whole Foods hot bar, what I do is I get a small container from the hot bar and then I fill it up with the stuff I want. So like I'm almost done, but I got some, they have like this cauliflower, they have green beans, I got a couple of potatoes, and then I got some grilled chicken. That was really good. And then I got some zucchini because this is what I have to do. This is what I have to do. I've lost almost 100 pounds in the past 2.5 years. And this is the stuff I eat. So when people are like, oh my God, like, how do I lose weight? What do I do? You fucking have to eat green beans. You have to eat green beans and you have to eat grilled chicken. And you have to eat like you have some sense. I wanted a cookie. I passed the cookie bar and I was like, damn, I would really like that chocolate and brittle cookie thing that they have. It's so bomb. But I said no. I said no. I said, your ass is going to eat these green beans and you're going to eat this cauliflower, which I actually like this stuff. But I also like cookies. But I like cookies so much that I got to 270 pounds.
And so, you know, we got to course correct. And what that looks like for me is I walk an obscene amount. I eat stuff like this, and I get it in a small container. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to eat this food, and I'm going to enjoy this food. And then tonight I'm going to do a core workout. And that's what I have to do. Don't get fat, because I'm telling you, losing the weight is so much work. And then what it does to your body, like, it does a lot to your body.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but baby, do not get big in your 30s, or do not go into your 30s big. If you know that you don't want to be big, like if you ain't comfortable big, don't go into your 30s big. I knew I wasn't comfortable big, yet somehow I just always ended up big. Like, I get skinny, I get big. I get skinny, I get big. I get skinny, 6 months later, I'm back big. It's like my body just want to be big. But I don't want to be big. I don't really like this right here. And the extra stuff, you know, I don't really like all that extra stuff on me. I be wanting to feel fine. I am fine. But there's room for improvement. Okay, amen? So yeah, just, it's real hard to lose weight in your 30s. I have been eating in a calorie deficit. I done had a couple of slip ups here and there. You know, life be life, and it be a lot of stress and stuff going on. But for the most part, like, I've only lost 8 pounds, and it's been 5 weeks maybe. It's unacceptable. Like, it's unacceptable. Me in my 20s, I would have been lost about 20 pounds by now. Why is this like this? Anyway, don't be big in your 30s.
If you think that fitness and working out for a second does not matter, you're wrong. You can't go to work. You can't run a business. You can't be there for your kids and your husband. You can't have the energy to do and run your errands if you are not fit. I'm just curious. Does your car run without gas? Why do you think that you're going to run without the proper nutrition? Guys, every single time you eat something, you're either feeding disease or you are fighting it. So I ask you today, what is one thing that you can do to maintain your health and fitness this fall today that you didn't do yesterday? A lot of you don't let your kids eat fast food, but you're eating fast food. You don't even like the way alcohol makes you feel, but you're still going out to drink. For what? Because of peer pressure? We too old. How many times have you said, oh my God, I shouldn't be eating this, and then you eat it? You're lactose and you just had dairy. You know you shouldn't be eating this, but what is it about the food that's controlling you?
I believe when people start to embark on a weight loss journey, you need to attack your bad habits first. Remember, you're sort of an addict, right? You are an addict. We all are. You don't want to see this journey as you attacking fat or you attacking obesity. You want to see this journey as you attacking this habit of addiction, your natural reflexes. And remember, most times people do not eradicate behaviors. You just have to modify them. And if you don't believe me, do you know anybody that used to smoke and then they don't smoke anymore, but they always are drinking something, always eating something like candy or caffeine? They don't necessarily have the smoking addiction, but the fixation, putting something to their lips, having something in their mouth. That's a habit that was formed from the addiction. You have an addiction to food. You also have a fixation issue. This is what I mean by attacking your addiction and the habits that you have built around that addiction before you see the weight loss portion of it. Does that make sense? Am I tripping? Let me know if we're on the right path, okay? I'll see you.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but lose the weight. Put in the hard work. Make the sacrifices you need to and lock in. Because waking up every single morning and loving what you see in the mirror is the best damn feeling. Your body is the outfit. And not only is it the outfit, it is a permanent, one-of-a-kind outfit. You cannot return it, you cannot sell it, you cannot trade it. It is with you 24/7. You take it and wear it everywhere. So might as well make it the sexiest, tightest little outfit possible. It is the biggest confidence boost you'll ever have in your life. You will be double taking in the mirror. No more tugging on your sweatshirts or your shirts to cover your stomach. No more sucking your stomach in photos or not even posting photos because you're insecure in it. You will be looking good 24/7, so confident in yourself, and it just snowballs from there. And of course, you're losing the weight for yourself. You are number one. But when other people start realizing it, it is the best reward in the world. I'm now 2 pounds away from my goal weight. When I saw that number on the scale this morning, I danced around my bathroom naked for like 20 minutes. All the hard work, all the sacrifices got me here. And it's paying off. And it feels amazing. Not only that, my boyfriend has been recognizing the weight loss. He's been noticing the results of my hard work. He's been saying, Emily, you're so light. Emily, you're so skinny. Emily, you're tiny. I about died when I heard that. The craziest part is I never thought it'd be possible. I never thought someone would say those words or think that about me. I never thought I would feel that way about myself. I always thought I was short and chubby and big boned. But the thing is, it's possible. It is possible. And maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you think your dream body is unattainable. It is out of reach. It'll always be a dream and never a reality. But I promise you, it is possible. This can be your year. You can do it. You can wake up in a couple months' time and be so in love and shocked at what you've accomplished. No more waiting. No more wishing. You deserve to feel and look like that girl. Make this year the year you do it.
I talk about walking all the time, but it's literally because it can help push you to the next level in your weight loss journey. I have been working out for years, literally 4 years. And every time I'm like, okay, I want to cut, I want to lean out, the first thing I do is increase my steps. I live in a walkable city, so it's a bit easier for me to think of ways to increase my steps. But if you don't, I suggest the walking pad. If you do live in a walkable city and there are days where you have to commute, bus, train, whatever, if it's possible, try getting off 1 stop early, 2 stops early. Because when you do that, you've gained an extra 2,000 to 5,000 steps that you normally wouldn't have. If you don't have time to extend your commute by getting off the train or the bus earlier, then you could switch up your cardio and run because you're doubling your steps. Or you could do the jump rope, my personal fave.
I don't know who needs to tell you this right now, girl, but you are going to lose the weight. You're going to lose the weight. You're going to do it. You're going to wake up one day and completely look in the mirror and be like, holy fuck, I cannot believe that I did this. And then you're going to think back to this moment that you're in right now and you're going to be like, holy fuck, I did it. I can't believe I proved myself right this time. And you are going to do this the second you start believing that it's possible for you to do this, okay? You need to believe in your core that you can do this, okay? I don't care how many things you've tried. I don't care how many diets you've done. I don't care about all of the things that didn't work. I just want you to focus on and just take in on the fact you actually can do this. And what I literally want you to do right now is I want you to shut your eyes and imagine waking up in the morning and looking in the mirror and fucking loving your reflection, fucking loving what you see, and fucking love the person that you became because you decided to start keeping the promises that you were making with yourself. And I'm telling you, the second you start believing that it's possible for you to lose weight and actually get this shit done, you are going to start seeing opportunities instead of excuses. You're gonna see things in a different light that you've never seen them before, and it's gonna be so much easier for you to actually get this shit done. I promise you, I fucking promise you that you can do this.
Listen, from somebody who's been skinny, slim, thick, athletic, and plus size, I've been on all stages. The worst stage is the big one. It's gonna be so hard to get it off. If you are thick, slow down on that plate, please, because it's gonna creep up on you, and it's gonna be hard for you to get it off. You're going to be trying to do the exercises you used to do back in the day. Knees finna be cracking. Legs finna be hurting. Calves finna be burning. You finna be sore for 2 weeks straight just for trying to do what you used to do. You can't do that. It's big, heavy up here. It's heavy up here. It's real big up here. It's big down here. Everything big now. So you can't even do burpees for real. Mountain climbers, push-ups, please. You better go out there and hit that pavement, go walk. And that's the humbling part about it. Now, if you don't want to get humbled, watch what you putting on that plate. Food ain't that good. Food ain't that important. You just need it for energy and health. You better get your behind in a deficit. Don't ever get big. Take it for somebody that is trying to get it off. You don't want it here. I hate it here. You don't want this. I promise you don't want the smoke. Let me say this right now. If you are smaller right now, do not get big. Do not gain weight or a significant amount of weight. Gaining weight is normal as our bodies change and we get older. Hormonal changes, if you have kids, this, that, and the third. But if it's from like poor diet, do not gain no significant amount of weight. Trust me, it's not worth it. For reference, this is how big I used to be. I was about 17, maybe 18 in that clip. And that is a recent clip of me. Granted, the shape is still shaping. It depends on how you gain weight. I gain weight, it goes to my thighs, my butt. It stopped a little at the arm, and it stopped a little bit along the way on the stomach too. But, I've gained a significant amount of weight. I'm not going to say the number, but just know I gained a significant amount of weight. And I just want to say it's not worth it, bro. Trust me. For everybody, it's different, but for me, it's kind of just like a depressing feeling, like seeing how you used to be and seeing how you are now. It's like, ooh, it's a big difference. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, I got treated better, and this is that and the third. I never was a person that really got hit on a lot, so that stayed the same. But it's just how I view myself. Like, the body I'm in now, it's like, I don't know this person. I don't know this person. And I know you're going to say, get your big ass up and go to the gym. Go on a walk. Do a calorie deficit. I hear you. I know. That's the logical explanation. I know. I understand. You ain't got to tell me. I understand. But even just that 17-year-old girl, I did not have to worry about what I ate. I could eat out multiple times a week. This, that, and the third. And it wouldn't stick. Like, it'd be cool. Like, now, just even having, okay, how many calories is this? Oh, okay, no, is it worth the calories? Which, you are supposed to eat better, but it's just like that in itself is just like, bruh, I can't really enjoy a meal. I'm still gonna eat, but I can't enjoy a meal without having that in the back of my head. Even though I'm gonna still eat it, it's in the back of my head, like, damn, or that guilt I feel after eating. It's like, bro, it shouldn't be like that. So take it from me, just don't gain no significant amount of weight. If you do, try to work it off. Don't do it. You will get treated better when you're smaller, but just don't do it, bro. Not even for other people. Not even so men could treat you better, women could treat you better, just so you could feel better about yourself. Now, this is not for the people, because I don't want y'all in my comments talking about some, oh, well, I'm big and I feel, okay, bitch, it's not for you. It's not for you. But for the people that's gain weight, you know the feeling I'm talking about. You look in the mirror and it's like, who am I looking at right now? This can't be me. Don't get any bigger, at least. If you ain't gonna lose weight, don't get no bigger. Okay? It's not it, bro.
Here's some of my pure unfiltered weight loss thoughts as a girl who's almost lost 70 pounds at this point. No, your PCOS is not stopping you from losing weight. Yes, it might make it harder. There are plenty of things you can do to make yourself lose weight still. It all still comes down to your calories. Eating under 2,000 calories is not insane. If you are a bigger person and you eat a very minimal amount, it is okay to do because you've probably eaten enough for the next 2 years. Sometimes I bounce around the same 10 pounds and I know exactly why, so I don't need advice about it. I literally just ate a whole cake like 3 days ago. I know exactly why I'm not losing weight. You don't have to give me advice about it. Saying you're too busy is insane because I have 2 kids. I also have a full-time business on my own, and my husband works opposite shifts as me, so I have no help with the kids during the daytime. And I still make it work. I still lost weight. No, you don't have to meal prep to lose weight. No, you don't have to have a gym membership to lose weight. You can still be broke and lose weight. We are poor here. We are poor as poor comes. Just go on a fast. You've eaten enough food.
I may be looking a little crazy right now because I just left the Stairmaster. Just a quick, friendly PSA. Don't get fat. Don't gain no weight. Put the chips and cookies down. Now, I love cheesecake, so I'm not going to tell y'all to put all that all the way down. Just don't pick it up as quickly. But listen here, you do not want to get fat. You do not want to let yourself go. You don't want to do that. Because then you're going to be like me on the Stairmaster, contemplating life. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it cute. Okay? You want to keep it snatched. Okay? So just go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. Do your little 30-45 minutes. Do you some push-ups. Do you some lat pulls. Get the back sexy. Do what you gotta do. Do your winter's arc routine. And keep it cute. Because you don't want to be playing catch up. You want to always stay ahead. Don't get fat. Learn to love the gym. And don't get fat.
As a big girl who's already lost 120 pounds and still has about 50 more pounds to go, I want to tell y'all to never get big as hell. Don't ever let yourself go. Don't ever get so big that you're like over 300 pounds like my dumb ass got. Like, it wasn't just 300 pounds. It was like closer to 400 pounds. You want to know my highest weight? I've never told anybody my highest weight. My highest weight was 300 and... I'm not going to tell y'all. I actually want y'all to guess how much y'all think my highest weight was. And it was big, dude. Like, I had no reason to be that big. I'm only 5'5". Like, what the fuck? My BMI literally was like 50, almost 60. That shit, not okay. When I tell you your quality of life like improves so... Actually, I'm not gonna do my eyebrows. When I tell you the quality of life improves so much when you're like at a healthier weight, when you're not so big, when you're not crushing your joints trying to go up the stairs. I can literally run up a flight of stairs and not be out of breath. Last year, when I ran up a flight of stairs, I'm an asthmatic. I would literally be so embarrassed because of how out of breath I was. I would run to the bathroom, take my inhaler, and I'd be like... It was really that bad. Like, I didn't know. Yeah. So all I have to say is, don't get that.